I have been gone a lot. I took breaks. You might have noticed, but probably not. I've published over 400 videos to YouTube over the last 5 years, something like that. And coming back after a break, and especially right now, feels harder than ever before. The camera feels somewhat weird again. The easily I'm getting distracted. I'm finding excuses to not sit down and record. And I know it's supposed to be simple. I mean, I've produced a lot of videos. So it should come naturally again, right? So how do you come back after a break? It just feels weird again to try and come back, to build the habit, to come up with ideas, to have a plan. So many videos I planned, and yeah, they were somewhat eaten by my good file organization. I can't find scripts. I don't remember a lot of notes I wrote down. And the weeks just keep going by. And you keep saying to yourself, oh, next week, next Monday, I'll film. I'll sit down and film again. And then you remember, oh, what about the edit? I don't like to edit videos. Hey, man, I'm in the same boat. I enjoy filming and talking to you at home because I enjoy building that connection. I don't enjoy editing videos, though. I know that there are a lot of passionate editors out there, and I know that production post-production can make a difference. I tried hard and not gonna happen. So here is a plan to getting back. So if you took a break and are wondering, well, what should I do to come back to YouTube? What should I do to come back to content creation? To film your podcast again? Well, here is the first idea to it. Just pick up the camera and do it. It's simple as that. Don't over prepare. So that's why I'm looking down a lot, because I wrote down a few points that I want to cover in this video, so at least I can give you value. And it's just as simple as writing down a few points that you want to cover and then turn on the camera again. When that feels a bit overwhelming, how about another simpler step? Setting up your studio. So what I've done over the last few weeks is set up this filming setup. The studio that feels like it's different. I originally filmed a lot outside for my outdoor channel, but we had a rough winter this year, and so with like negative 10 degrees Celsius, like what, negative something in Kelvin, it was rough outside, so I didn't even want to go outside to film. So that hurdle became harder. And so I was like, okay, let's just try different setups and see what I can come up with. And I don't have a nice mic stand. That's why I'm holding the mic. So one arm of mine is bound, which also helps that I don't run with my arms so wild, because I used to do that a lot. And then I set up the camera, got the background nice, was playing around with lights. So now I have a light in the corner. So that just feels nicer. And that's step one. So if the turn on the camera and just talk is too hard, just set up your camera and then your mic and just leave it on the desk. Leave it out. So it becomes a reminder to you of like, oh, I wanted to film again. And the hurdle becomes easier because you don't need to start setting up a new filming location. It's just there. Another idea is start journaling again. Because what I've noticed too is one hurdle of mine was I don't know what to talk about anymore. I don't have ideas. And so by saying here, I have an A5 nice journal that I can write in with pen and paper and really make something happen. So like if I don't like something, I need to cross it out. So it becomes the black dot, and just start writing out every day an idea to your past self. A lesson you want to share with the person you were 5 years ago, 2 years ago. And just share that. And just keep going forward. And so the lesson there is creativity is a habit more than a muse. I know that the myth is like, oh, let inspiration strike. And it's a magical moment when that happens. I can tell you my magical moment happens every morning at 8 o'clock in the desk in the corner here. Because I sit down every day at 8 with a tea in my hand and a notebook open. And I start writing. I actually write my newsletters now every day at 8 o'clock by that table. And so every morning at 8, I don't know what I'm writing about, what I will write about. As soon as I sit down, though, I have an idea. Because creativity is a habit. It's a muscle that you can build. And so maybe the first step is not to film, but to write. So that when you have your camera set up, your ideas written out, it becomes less of a hurdle to start filming again. So, what's the last thing? What's the last tip that I can give to you with just filming, if setting up the camera, if writing out your ideas on paper is not enough? Then I can just tell you that no matter what you will do, there will always be an excuse that tomorrow is a better day than today. And so I plan to film on Monday, and things happen. So today is Friday as I'm filming this. You will probably see this, not today, but maybe next week, maybe in a month. It's just there now. And so there is no better time than today, because someday I will film again. Will never be. Because someday is always in the future. It's never today. And so if you have all those things checked off, your someday is today. It's right now. I want you to finish this video, even stop it right here, go film your video, come back and comment, I filmed my video now. Move. My last tip, and I know you want to turn off now, because that's how attention hack announce a last point. You'll be like, oh, he's done. Wait, though. The last point matters the most, because don't announce that you're coming back. Film and show up. Just do it. Just show up again, because that's what matters. That's the action. You get the same satisfaction from announcing that you will come back as you get from just showing up. There is a difference, though, in the perception. Showing up is, I'm here again. I'm here now. Whereas announcing you come back is just saying that someday it'll happen. And that will never do. And so I've seen so many announcements, and I've seen so little action. So a few motivations to get you going. Be messy. Be unorganized. Feel unprepared. That's okay. You don't need to feel prepared before you do it, because if you've set up your camera, if you have a mic, if you have notes, you are prepared. It's just that you feel unprepared. It doesn't mean that you are unprepared. So sit down, because you will never feel all the way ready. So pick up your camera, pick up your microphone, start filming now. And if you're done filming, just comment down below that you filmed. I'm pretty sure that YouTube is not your video link in the comments. So just share what your account or just comment, and then we can click through to watch your view develop further. So take action today, because tomorrow is not going to happen, or there will always be tomorrow. And so today is what matters. Make it count.